Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. MLB The Show has interleague action for you this afternoon. It's the New York Yankees going up against the New York Mets. First pitch coming your way next. All right, just about set to go. Our starter in this one, Kodai Senga.
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
Ready to go, and now the shortstop, Anthony Volpe. And ball 1. A little out front there as he swings through it. That one inside, and the count is even 2-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Now a fly ball to right center. Taylor sizing this one up. Nabs it, and there's one down. Here's a look at Aaron Boone's lineup for the Yankees. We could be in for a power showcase today with the wind blowing out, a lot of lift and separate, Chris.
Well, we know hitters are in this era definitely trying to hit the ball in the air regardless of the conditions, but I think even a little more so there's margin for error if you can get the ball up in the air. So, you'll see at times, I'm sure, with 2 strikes, what looks like a half swing that can get out of the ballpark with a hitter who's got decent pop.
That one finds the zone, and it's 0-2.
Quickly down 0-2 in the count. I think you got to choke up a little bit, spread out the feet. You don't know what the velocity or the location of this next pitch is going to be.
The 0-2. That one missed.
1 ball, 2 strikes the count.
Misses outside. 2-2. There's a swing and a drive. And it bangs off the foul pole. Home run. Just like that, they move in front. It's 1-0.
That's a fun way to take the lead. Just hit one out of the park. Off the bat, it looked like it had plenty of distance, but there was just no telling if it was going to stay fair. I mean, he really hooked that thing down the right field line, but good thing that big pole was there to let us know. Could have very easily just been a long strike if he hit it out front any more than he did.
Aaron Judge, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike 1.
Judge enjoyed success at the major league level right away. He hit 52 home runs as a rookie, breaking Mark McGwire's record, and became the first Yankee to win Rookie of the Year since some guy named Derek Jeter.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
He normally does damage on that pitch in that location. Just a swing and a miss there. I don't think you want to throw it again, though.
Ball. 2 balls.
1 out, base is empty. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. And that's got extra bases written all over it. And it gets by him. Now around second, going for third.
Everything came together for him. Just a very nice approach and swing right there to use the big part of the field. Everything was on time. He stayed balanced through the entire swing and just launched that one into center.
One down, runner at third. Cody Bellinger stepping in now for the Yankees. First pitch, and he just misses.
1-0.
And he chases that one below the zone.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
That's hard hit on the line. That's a base hit as a run scores.
Stringing them together, that's 3 hits in a row. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
One gone, runner at first. Giancarlo Stanton getting ready to hit. Swings through that one. 0-1. And misses inside. Still only 1 out here in the inning. Swings through that one out in front that time.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Bellinger goes. There's a ball.
Outside.
And safe.
He's safe.
It's a stolen base. Bellinger leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Cut out and miss, struck him out. And there's 2 down. So digging in, Austin Wells. That one off the mark, ball 1.
Well, with this many pitches thrown here in this first inning, I mean, you're giving the other team a really good look. He's going to have to find a way to get some weak contact, maybe a swing and miss, get into that dugout and hit the reset button.
Swing and a miss.
Well, I know they've gotten out to an early lead, but you don't want to take these opportunities for granted. With 2 outs, still lock in with a quality at bat, drive in that run. You may not have another runner in scoring position the rest of this ball game.
That one hammered center field. That's back there. Makes the catch, and that is that. But 2 runs for them, and they jump ahead. On to the bottom of the first. It's the Yankees 2, and the Mets coming to bat. Back here with my pal Singy. And on the mound now, Max Fried.
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
And it's caught for the out. Here's a Mets lineup now. And Singy against the southpaw on the mound. The Skippers loaded this lineup with righty bats.
Certainly following the conventional wisdom here, Boo. That extra split second can make a big difference for a hitter. So these righty batters will need to take advantage and make this tactical move pay off.
Juan Soto batting with 1 down takes a strike. Fights it off. He'll see another.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And that's outside. Going to count 1 and 2.
Well, he's not afraid to fall into a 2-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well. So much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not.
Swing and a miss. Had him out front for the strikeout.
Way out in front of that inside pitch there, and just exactly the opposite kind of approach that you want with 2 strikes. You want to let the ball travel. Make sure you recognize it. Try to shorten up so that you can at least put the ball in play. Clearly fooled, but I think even more so, you question the 2-strike approach.
2 out, space is empty. That one found hard the other way. And it's fouled away.
Great swing and solid contact. Just a little too quick. He's got to stay back a little longer.
On the ground to the left. And foul ball. On the ground to third. Over to Goldie. Inning over. Nothing doing for the Mets. And they're down 2-0. Back here in Queens, top of the second. And now the first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt. Goldie in his 14th season, 37 years young. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. First pitch misses. And there's a foul ball. The 1-1 is fouled off. Up and in, 2-2. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Nasty forkball for strike 3. Jason Dominguez now at the plate. That one finds the corner. That's strike 1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. Dave Lawrence assigned to work home plate in this one.
Good umpire, Boog. Very fair, very consistent. Now, I did hear some feedback that he opens up the outside corner a little bit on left-handed hitters, which, you know, for me, I'd be kind of salty. So maybe something to keep an eye on and see if that factors into this one at all.
2 up, 2 down.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Oswaldo Cabrera in the box with 2 gone. And takes a look at a called strike. Swing and a miss. Ugly swing right there.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just kind of trying to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
And down on strikes he goes. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Yanks held in check. They're up 2-0. Bottom half of inning number 2. Here's Pete Alonso. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
Since debuting in 2019, no player in the majors has hit more homers than Pete Alonso. And that one fouled off. And that one pulled foul. And one and two.
2 strikes.
And that's downstairs and outside.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. So a runner aboard to start the inning. Here's Brandon Nimmo. Pitch misses. Ball 1. Alonso on at first. Nobody out. Next offering in there for a strike. That's strike 1. And that's in the dirt.
Well, with the amount of pitches that can end up in the dirt, a good secondary lead. Doesn't have to get away from the catcher, but if you're anticipating based off the trajectory, get yourself into scoring position.
Freed out of the stretch fires. And a foul ball. Swings and misses. He swung over top of the curveball.
Well, that's a curveball that I'm sure he wants back at the plate. 2 strikes, the sort of pitch you're hoping for. A bit of a mistake, and I'd say in a very hittable location, but clearly the break was enough to get him to swing through it.
Here's Starling Marte. That one's upstairs, ball 1.
Ball 1, no strikes.
Next offering is in for a strike. Man at first, 1 away. Runner on the move. Next offering is fouled back. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. Makes a nice running catch. That's out number 2.
Outstanding catch right there, and I love the commitment that he showed. He knew that the wall was close, but was determined to make that catch, and a nice calculation of just how much room he had to try to minimize that contact.
Tyrone Taylor up now for the Mets. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. And the inning is over. Mets leave 1. They trail things here 2-0. New inning getting started, and the batter will be the shortstop, Anthony Volpe. Senga back to work, and that misses, and that's ball 1. And that one fouled off. Swing and a miss. Looked off balance that time.
I think he was a little excited there. Saw the fastball, but needed a step ladder to get to that one. He's going to have to tighten it back up. He wants to have a good at bat.
Right through there. Got him. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
No, that's not the best 2-strike fastball I've seen, but certainly got away with the location there. You know, sometimes as a hitter, when you're down in the count, you're so focused on a pitcher painting the black, and you just get a little bit locked up on something down the heart of the plate, not expecting it, and it just kind of freezes you.
Toss to Alonso. First 2 batters retired here in the top of the 3rd. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's a big power threat. Aaron Judge. 1 for 1. He tripled in his first trip. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers. Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone. And they add to their lead. It's 3-0. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Here comes Cody Bellinger. Singled and drove in a run his first time through. Swings and misses. It's 0-1.
Early in the count, you have to be real careful because of that power. But then if this hitter gets a strike or 2 on him, he's still very comfortable. And because he has the ability to get the barrel to the baseball, he's a threat deep into the count as well.
That misses the zone, and the count is 1-1. Way high.
1 strike.
Headed towards the corner. And that's a fair ball. And that's a double.
Now that the designated hitter, Giancarlo Stanton.
So runner at second, 2 down. Now a chance for Giancarlo Stanton. Struck out swinging his first time. Inside and it hit him.
He seems to have lost a little bit of focus on executing that pitch right there, not staying through the target, and clearly not the release point he wanted.
Wells batting for the second time, and that's strike 1. Movement in the bullpen. Sean Reed Foley up and loosening in the pen. And that is downstairs. And now it's even 1-1. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time.
2 strikes.
Swings and misses. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. The Yanks do get 1 on the solo homer. It's now 3-0. You're watching Yankees baseball on the Show NYC. As we go to the last of the 3rd, here's the catcher, Francisco Alvarez. Max Fried will go to work. And that's
Inside,
off
ball 1.
the inside edge. And that's ball 1. Fried winds and deals. Swing and a pop-up. Foul out of play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Judge getting an angle on it. Reaches for it, but it's foul. Fights that one away, still 1-2. And there's a ball. The pitch. Fouls that off to the left, and will do it again.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
The 2-2.
Count's full.
That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
Swing and a ground ball towards first, but foul. Alvarez gets his lead at first, nobody out. Next offering is in for a strike.
And that's a great take right there. Even though it's a strike, with the situation, runner on first base, you want to keep the ball off the ground. And you swing at that pitch, most likely you roll into a double play.
Cut on and lifted in the air. And he makes the catch. Throw over to first. Tries to get back and save. So the lineup flips over. Now up to hit Francisco Lindor. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. Pitch is in there. 0-1. For Lindor, being drafted out of Montverde Academy, he's a guy that's turned into one of the best all-around players in the game. Swinging a foul straight back. Double play ball to second. Off balance feed, there's one, and that's all they'll get.
Tough play right there. Didn't really have enough time to set his feet and make a strong, accurate throw. Had to rush it, but he got it off, and he got it there in time to get that out at second base.
Here's Juan Soto. He's 0 for 1. Misses off the inside, and it's 1-0. Two outs. Right through there for a strike.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a high fly ball to left. Dominguez under it and makes the grab. That is the inning. Mets strand 1. They trail it here 3-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. And here's Paul Goldschmidt.
Paul Goldschmidt.
Love it here at Citi Field. You know, it replaced Old Shea Stadium back in 2009, and Chipper Jones was really sad to see it go. It's actually the 3rd home of the Mets since they started out at the Polo Grounds for 2 seasons before Shea was finished.
That's in there. That one
One ball,
misses, and the
two strikes.
count is 1-2.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
And a 1-2.
Ball 2.
And
Count is 3-2.
downstairs. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and that's 6 Ks for him in this one. And stepping in for the Yankees, Jason Dominguez. He's 0 for 1. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Now, Oswaldo Cabrera. Safe at second with a stolen base. Pitch misses, and 1-1. That's down and in. Yankees up by 3. Not close with that one, and that's ball 3. Move to second, and he dives back in safely. Lifted in the air down the left side. Lindor has this one sized up. Pulls it down, and there's 2 gone.
Now batting, shortstop, Anthony Volpe.
Here's the shortstop at the plate. Anthony Volpe. 0 for 2 in this one. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Makes the grab on the run. And that is that. 1 left for the Yankees, but they lead at 3-0. Bottom of the 4th, and now it's Mark Vientos. We talk so much about how starting pitchers prepare for their starts. I talked with Max Fried, and one of the things he told me back in 19, he and Lucas Giolito started using MLB The Show to go over scouting reports. Fly ball down the line. Tries to make the play, but it's foul. Max said he's not sure who actually started it first, but it was 2019, and he and Giolito, who were teammates together in high school in Los Angeles, they had the idea to become more familiar with the opposing lineup using MLB The Show. He dives, but he can't make the catch. The throw won't get there in time, and they don't get an out on the play.
Did a nice job getting there. Good throw, but very difficult to get anybody on that one as far as you had to go and throw. You know?
Yeah, no question. Man at first, and now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Foul ball there.
Well, Boog, it didn't take very long for Alonso to set the home run record here at Citi Field. He passed Lucas Duda for the top spot in June of 2023.
Sliced hard but foul. On the ground, could be two. One at second, and they get him easily at first. It's a double play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
And the batter now, Brandon Nimmo. He struck out swinging at his first at-bat. Line drive, that's a base hit into right field. So a two-out knock keeps the inning alive. Starling Marte up to hit. First offering, runner goes. Pitch in for a strike. Throw, safe.
When your catcher's not a great thrower, you have to do a better job at controlling the running game. And that's throwing over, that's stepping off, doing whatever you can to try to keep that base stealer's rhythm off. Well, they weren't able to do it right there. They're going to have to make some type of adjustment. Our players are going to be running all game.
That one close, ruled a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike. Right side. Judge sizes this one up, and that will end the inning.
When I come out, they run out. I'll be working that stage to the sun.
We're back, and there's a new arm on the mound to start the 5th. Danny Young.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. He's already homered here in this one. And first offering is fouled off. Late with the swing there.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Wow, short work to send him packing to start the inning, and no messing around either. All 3 pitches were in the strike zone, attack mode all the way, and that's pretty impressive given the pop he was dealing with at the plate.
Judge comes up empty there. Young is what you're looking for in a good reliever. The ball stays in the ballpark. It's so hard to square him up.
Yeah, he stays out of the middle and pitches either at the bottom or at the top on the edges. And because of that, if you do get it in the air, it's usually just a high fly ball. And when it's down in the zone, it's on the ground.
That one almost got him. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're at the top of the 5th. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about the benefits, the advantages of relievers who can come in and get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves. Knowing that they can miss the bat, tell you what, that's huge and can change the ball game.
down, bases empty. Here comes Belly to take his cuts. On the ground, right side. Alonso steps on the bag, and the Yanks go quietly. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. Last half of the fifth coming up. Yankees 3 and the Mets nothing. And we're back. Now here is Tyrone Taylor. This is a guy who's in the lineup first and foremost because of what he contributes defensively, Chris. And when you talk about preventing runs from being scored, this guy is a big contributor. Bellinger sizing it up. He makes the grab, and a quick out, number 1.
Almost a loud start to the inning on that first pitch. Man, he's going to want that one back, no doubt.
And next for the Mets, Francisco Alvarez. Worked a walk in his first trip to the plate. Close one, doesn't get the call. And that is ball 1. One down, base is empty. That one missing inside.
I was always told it's hard to take you off the field when you play really good defense, especially at a premier position, and that's what he does.
Line drive, caught.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
2 outs, base is empty. Luis Angel Acuna up now for the Mets. Just missed.
The hitting's going to come around. He's going to figure it out. But right now, his big asset is the way he plays the game on defense.
Now this is in the air down the line. Judge makes the play, and that is that. Top 6, and now it's Giancarlo Stanton.
With this kind of lead, he can ball out of the park, do what he loves to do.
Young back to work. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Stirring in the bullpen for the Mets. Dedniel Nunez, the young right-hander, up and throwing. Stanek warming up as well. Swings and chases a low one there.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, that at bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at bat.
Austin Wells stepping in now for the Yankees. And the 1-0. Fought off foul. Lifted in the air, right center field. Taylor snags it on the run.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Goldie now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
Lindor The throw to first, and they get Goldschmidt for the out. That's the third out. Offense held in check there. Top of the order due up in the home half of the sixth. Yankees 3 and the Mets nothing. Back here at Citi Field, and now it's Frankie Lindor. Lindor was born in Puerto Rico, but actually played his high school ball in Florida. First pitch just misses.
Well, these Mets, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. Up the middle, he gets there with the slide to first, and that's a great play for the out.
Well, Boog, as an infielder, you have to be ready for anything. In that spot, it required going to the ground, getting a little dirty, and making a strong throw for the out. Great play.
And now it's Juan Soto. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single. And next for the Mets, Mark Vientos, 1 for 2. And here comes the Yankees manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Max Fried will give way, and a nice effort out of him, no doubt. New arm coming on. We'll be back for that in a moment. New pitcher on here, Ian Hamilton.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
I'm in my zone.
Tap foul at the plate. And now the count is even. Swings through that.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That's off the mark, and the count is 2-2. Gets under it and pops it up. Judge getting an angle on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down.
Now batting, first baseman, Pete Alonso.
At the plate, Pete Alonso. And that's in for a strike. 0-1.
No need to offer at that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
Yeah, big swing and a miss.
Well, you've got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
Soto off of first with 2 away. This one high in the air to left center. Dominguez on the move to the alley. He's there. He's got it. And that is that. Tidy work out of the Yankee bullpen there. We're through 6 full. Yankees 3 and the Mets nothing. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Daniel Nunez. He has a great slider with tons of movement. And now Jason Dominguez. Pulls that one foul.
So glad these ballparks have installed the netting to protect the fans, keep things safer all around the league.
And now it's even up. Yeah, that's fouled off. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
And stepping in for the Yankees, Oswaldo Cabrera. Popped in the air, left field. Nimmo has it sized up. 2 down.
Next to the Yankees.
2 down, base is empty. Here's the Yankees leadoff hitter, Anthony Volpe. That one outside. Ball 1. Swing and a miss at a slider.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
Two down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Down in order go the Yankees, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Bottom of the 7th. Here's the left fielder, Brandon Nimmo. The Mets in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. Need a good at bat out of him right here.
That catches the zone for a strike. It's 0-1.
Pitching has been pretty dominant in this one, but you got to be careful. Not working with too big a lead. They could get right back in this ball game if you're not careful.
In for a strike, and the count is 0-2.
All right, now he may have not liked either of those first 2 pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So a man on base to start the inning.
Really nice job of 2-strike hitting in that at bat. There's nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped, caught out in front, and didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on it.
And the batter now, Starling Marte. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. And it's 0-1.
If you're going to get something going, this is the time to do it. You get the leadoff man on. Everybody's got to look over the shoulder and say, I'm just going to keep the line moving. Don't try to do too much.
Swing and a ball lifted left field. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there's one away.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Here's the center fielder, Tyrone Taylor. Ball 1, no strikes.
Ball 1, no strikes.
Rolled softly, but that goes foul. 1-1 is fouled off.
Runner.
Here goes the runner on the ground.
He beat it.
And he's out on the tag.
Good late bite on that slider. Got the hitter out in front, rolled over on it. Exactly what he was supposed to do.
And here's the catcher, Francisco Alvarez. Check swing, called strike. And that one is inside. Runner at second, 2 down. Here the bottom of the 7th. The 1-1 is fouled off. Man on second, 2 down. Out to short, Volpe. Sends it to first, and that's the 3rd out. They get a leadoff single, but leave him stranded. 8th inning coming up. Yankees 3 and the Mets nothing.
Bringing blessings when I move. Special, I'm an essence, I'm a brew. I'm lessons, I'm written, law, thoughts, food. More than when I was school, I was sure.
We go to the 8th. Now the number 2 hitter, Jazz Chisholm Jr. And that one upstairs, ball 1. Nunez, in his 2nd season, he features a slider, a 4-seamer, a sinker, a changeup, and he occasionally uses a curve. Got it started a little too early, strike 1.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Swings here and blasts one left field. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. And that's a leadoff double.
With that fastball, even though it's high velocity, you've got to live on the outer edges. When it's right on a tee, right down the middle, professional hitters are not going to have a problem turning it around.
It's Aaron Judge now. He's already homered in this game. Swings through that one for strike 1.
You know, these Yankees, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well.
Judge waits.
Nope, that's inside.
Runner in scoring position, nobody out. And we're in the top of the 8th. A little out front there as he swings through it.
With all those extra base hits, it's easy to think we're going to see that trend continue the rest of the game. They seem to be really locked in at the plate.
That to right. Soto pulls that one down. Runner tags at second, and it comes in too late. He's up to third on the flyout with 1 away. And here comes Bellinger.
The goal is to give your teammate a chance to score from third. There's a few ways he can get it done, but his best chance is to drive one in the air. Look for the right pitch up and then smoke it.
Not even close there. And that's ball 1. And another ball.
No strikes.
And there's a rocket into the outfield. Here comes Jazz, and he scores. And they're up by 4. In safely with a double, his 2nd of the day.
Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like he did right there.
Here's Stanton now. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. Bellinger over at second, 1 down. And a swing and a miss. Action action in the Mets bullpen. Reed Garrett getting loose out there. Stanek also getting ready. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Upstairs.
I don't like to say he wasted a pitch. I think that was a purpose pitch. Change the eye level, have him look up. Now go back exactly where you want to go.
Now one missed. And a slider misses down and away. Lifted to left center, way back there, and that is gone. He sends it out of here. It's 6-0. That's their third home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. There was a sinker up in the zone. It looked like it came out of the pitcher's hand a little bit too early. Doesn't have the velocity that good four-seam fastball does. And at the plate, he didn't miss it.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Dedniel Nunez out of the game. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound. Taking over on the mound for the Mets, Ryan Stanek. He's into the game with the bases empty. Austin Wells stepping in now for the Yankees. 0 for 3 in this one. Ground ball left side. Throw is high and over his head. And this ball's going to wind up out of play.
No problem fielding that one, and the transfer looked good, but man, he sailed it across the diamond and out of play. It looked like he just tried to put too much behind it. Cost him an extra base too.
1 out, runner at second. Paul Goldschmidt will climb in. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. Foul ball. One out and a runner at second. That's inside.
That's inside.
That one down the line, and that's just foul. That one not close. And now 2 balls and 2 strikes. And there's a ball. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Gets a piece and stays alive. Man at second. Hit hard on the ground is short. Throws across the diamond. That was a strong at bat, even though he couldn't find a way on base.
Fastball groove right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but he wanted to get that ball in the air, maybe drive it into the gap.
Digging in is the switch hitting outfielder, Jason Dominguez. 1 for 3. In there at the knees. And that is strike 1. Two outs. Swinging a foul straight back. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. That one came in at 99. Another look at the long ball for the Yankees. It's now a 6-0 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. It's a bit of a blowout now, which gives us a bit more freedom here in the booth.
I'm not sure that's a good thing.
Singy, one of the biggest ways the game has changed bullpen arms. So many elite level bullpen arms.
Yeah, and I'm glad I'm not playing anymore. I mean, it's just a nightmare. When that door swings open out of the bullpen, you know what's coming in is 95 and above with at least one nasty pitch.
Dominguez makes the grab, 1 away. Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. That one ripped, but foul. Base is empty, 1 away. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. And that's in for a strike.
Two pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter in an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone and spit on anything that's down.
Makes the grab for the second out.
Let's take them higher down, take them to a higher ground against
2 outs, base is empty. Juan Soto now.
all we know is how they get it started when they rounds. Yeah.
And here comes the Yankees manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Ian Hamilton is done, and as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with the new pitcher after this break.
Champion running up top, and you knew we was coming for that #1 spot. Take over, baby, it ain't over. Got the temperature rising, spraying and flame.
Luke Weaver comes on now.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
Heads when we hit, got our feet on the mat. And then we react and put your team on his back and tell them these are the facts. We are focused, baby, we don't relax. Your heads when we hit, got our feet on the mat.
Channel up, channel down, check my phone on.
Just missed.
I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters even if you give up a solo shot.
And that drops in for a strike. Next offering way upstairs. That one is absolutely belted. Gone straight into the visitor's bullpen. He'll touch them all. It's 6-1. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I can feel that swing from the booth.
We take another look as StatCast tells us that ball took off at 110 miles an hour.
And plenty of distance as well. I mean, that was an impressive home run, Boog. He squared it up and knew it was gone.
2 outs, nobody on. Mark Vientos up now for the Mets. Left field, way back there. That one's carrying. It has the distance, gone. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. And they cut into the lead. It's 6-2.
Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Berg. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
Base is empty with 2 away. In steps the polar bear, Pete Alonso. There's the strike. And that is out of play. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Next one just misses. And the count 1-2.
2 strikes the count.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That ends the frame. So it may be too little too late, but they're on the board here in the late going. Now a 6-2 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. We're back. It's the top of the ninth, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Reed Garrett.
From the mud, I'm talking about the slums from a city where it's wicked. Most people scared to come. Scared to box, they're running, get the from the area was all about the fun.
Oswaldo Cabrera stepping in now for the Yankees.
Same mission. So why did this? Don't nobody play positions. The hand of the
Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Way out front for strike 2. Action in the pen down there. Sean Reed Foley preparing to come on if needed. Outside low. And the count 1-2. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. And out number 1 on the grab.
Now batting, shortstop Anthony Volpe.
And now the shortstop, Anthony Volpe. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
0-1's the count. Ball.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
And stepping in for the Yankees, Jazz Chisholm Jr. He had a big swing for these guys way back in the first inning.
Yeah, he didn't waste any time in this one. The solo shot really got his team going, and he's looking for more right here.
Ball one there. Two down, nobody on. Here at the top of the ninth. Swings through that one for strike two.
That split is a pretty nasty pitch. Explodes out of the hand. Looks like a fastball, and the bottom just falls out of it.
Jazz goes down on strikes. Nothing across here this half. 5, 6, and 7 will lead things off in the bottom of the ninth. Yankees 6 and the Mets 2. Back here in Queens, last chance for the home team. Now the left fielder, Brandon Nimmo. Weaver back to work.
Nope.
And ball one.
1-0. Inside, ball two.
There's a strike.
Filthy changeup right there. Just
Two
pulled the
balls,
string.
one strike.
That one fouled off. Got him looking for the K. That was pretty nasty.
Well, not much you can argue with there as a hitter. That pitch was dotted on the inside corner of the plate. I think even if he swings the bat, it blows him up and not really able to do anything with it anyhow. I think if
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Luke Weaver departs, and as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back. So the closer summoned from the bullpen, Devin Williams.
and he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
You gon' see me touch the sky.
This one in the air. Cabrera brings it in, and there's two away. So it's their last chance in this one, and now the center fielder, Tyrone Taylor. And misses inside. Inside, just missed. The Mets down by 4 here in the last half of inning number 9. Next offering is in for a strike.
Really good cutter that he's able to front door and back door. That pitch is devastating.
Just missed. That's in there, and the count's full.
The count's full.
The Mets down to their final strike. Ground ball, and this should do it. Now the throw to first on the run, and that is the ball game.
Sometimes it takes just getting away from home. Players can sort of come together, connect a little bit more than they do when they're at home with their families, and that can breed to success on the field, as we saw in this game today. Excellent win by this team.
And your final 6-2. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.
Clenched tight shadows grow tall. Heart beats heavy in the echoing hall. Breathe like fire.